So this guy right here is kind of my main like staple ship right now. Kind of my pride and joy. It's called It's made by Misk, which is like I can't remember the exact words. It's like Masashi Industrial and Starflight Concern. Basically, it's just the name of the company that makes the ship. Um, the Freelancer is a kind of jack of all trades ship. Got some pretty big guns here. Um, it's basically the landing gear's like clipped to the floor right there. That's funny. It's basically a designed to be a cargo ship, kind of a merchant ship, but it has it's got some missiles, got some pretty big weapons. I mean, it's definitely very good in combat. Um, it's more. Let me see if I can get in. It won't let me open it. Sometimes it does this where it won't let me actually open it because I want to be able to get in and show you, but I don't know if it's going to. I may have to do it in the persistent universe. Not a big deal. Yeah, it's not gonna let me open it. Sometimes it does this when it books through the floor. It doesn't line up. It doesn't line up properly and lets you actually in. Um, but the ship is basically made up of like panels and stuff, and it's just it's a workhorse kind of a ship. The cockpit view is a little restricted because of the way that they have it designed, but it's definitely a fun ship to fly. It's actually fairly nimble for as big as it is. Um, Now this one, the Drake Cutlass Black, is a very similar ship as far as what it's designed to do, but this is a little bit more combat oriented. Yeah, look, the feet are bugged out. It's a little bit more combat oriented. It actually has doors on the side here. I don't know if it's going to let me. Oh, it will. So it's got doors on the side so people can shoot out and stuff. There's doors on both ends. These engines they'll switch into vertical takeoff mode and stuff. They'll actually rotate vertically like a Harrier or whatever. So this one is whenever it's in the hangar, it shows like damage to the ship. So like it looks like it's on fire, even though it's just kind of like a simulation. Doesn't really, not really on fire. I won't let me close them here either. So this is where your cargo goes. And there's also like seats for people to sit in, so you can use it as a drop ship. You could have 6 people, lined up here to be able to, you can drop them off and stuff. Up here is the living quarters. There's 2 beds you can sleep in, and like you can actually like sleep in the bed and log out. And when you log back in the game, you'll be back in your bed, like in space or wherever you were, which is really cool. There's a turret here you can get into and shoot stuff from the top. That's a 360 turret. This co-pilot seat allows you to do certain commands, with shielding and stuff. But you can also just kind of fly it by yourself. That's typically what I do, is because it's powerful enough. It's got enough. It's got a really good viewing cockpit area. It's got a lot of screens where you can divert power to shields or whatever you want. Super awesome ship. Probably my favorite combat ship, just because it's for the size. It's actually pretty nimble and doesn't carry as much cargo as the Freelancer, and it isn't a dedicated fighter like the Hornet, but a really good kind of overall ship. You can see the turret up there at the top. So if you ever want to get in the game, you can hop in the turret and we can go, pretty much fuck some shit up. I've got 4 guns I can shoot from the pilot area. One here, and then another one on the other side. And then I don't know if we're gonna be able to see. Yeah, there they are. Oh no, that's the turret. Is it? It's hard to tell. Okay, there they are on top of the wing, there, right there. So I've got 4 guns that I can use. Missiles as well. A lot of missiles on this one actually. This is definitely another one of those jack of all trades ships. Basically, like people usually choose the Cutlass or the Freelancer. I chose both just because I really like the design of both, and plus they're just awesome. I mean, the Freelancer is definitely more cargo oriented. Like it can actually hold cargo. Well, the Cutlass can too, but this one holds more. I may have to make another video here in a minute where I show you the inside of this ship. If it won't, yeah, it won't let me in. I don't know why it's doing that, but whatever. What's cool is there's actually several variants of the Freelancer. Like this is what they call like the base model. This is just like the basic Freelancer. There's a Freelancer Max, which is a bigger version of this that holds like double the amount of cargo. It's a little bit wider. There's two of these guys, and the base is actually the back is actually wider as well, so allow more cargo. They have a Freelancer Dur, which is which I guess is short for like duration, which it's an exploration ship, so you can go, randomly try to find like jump points and different planets and systems and stuff. It has a better, quantum travel engine, and has bigger fuel tanks, stuff like that. There's a Freelancer MISS to MIS, which is like the missile boat. It's the military variant. It's actually really cool. There's like on the inside, like around here, kind of. There's a belt-fed missile launcher that just shoots missiles almost like a machine gun. It's pretty badass. I'm gonna see if I can. I'll make another video where I'm in the actual universe, because right now I'm in the simulation. The hangars aren't really part of the universe yet. They're just sort of like a single player thing you can look at and check out your ships. But yeah, you can see the cockpit view here is definitely like restricted. It's more like a cargo ship type of, like a C-130 type of ship. That's basically what this ship is. I love it though. It's a great ship for doing missions, and I'll see if I can get another video of it. Now there's also, let me see if I don't think it's gonna let me spawn the Andromeda here. Yeah, this isn't big enough. I'm gonna see if it'll let me, because I think that's a bigger ship. Let me see if it'll let me. I'll make another video where you can see the Andromeda, because that ship's awesome too. But I'll let you know once I have it.